welcome to Young Kizzy, the one YouTube channel. If this is your first time on my YouTube channel, please subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the red subscribe button down below and turn on the bell icon. Tell me what you think about this video in the comment section.
Today, I will not speak much on ECO, but I'll give you an update on what is going on right away over the report on the postmortem of our late 6th president. I think they are finalizing, and the outcome will be very shocking. And so I don't want to start something that I cannot finish, but I want to start something that will make you understand that Dennis was really, consistent with the information he gave us, despite, in every good information, there is always criticism. There is always, humiliation. But, under journalism ethics, we don't give up. We don't feel humiliated. We don't feel rejected. We don't feel embarrassed, because it is our duty to make sure that we communicate in one way or the other. I'm sure the country is in a shock that 1 year plus days, the president who died in South Africa is not yet buried. I don't know how that sits well with some people. And it's quite just very important that we feel, culturally embarrassed, because in the history, this has never happened. I don't know why other people would be more comfortable eating, rejoicing, enjoying life, while somebody who was once respected has died and has been, treated. I wish he could wake up and see how he's been treated. I wish normal people can have a conscience of really, why should this take long to put to rest a man who served once as a president, when this government of UPND, they've continued to engage the other party to rehearse through legal representation. Matters are before the court, and I'm wondering as to why there cannot be a consent judgment to just accept that we put to rest this thing. Muchinyanja wakamba kuli minyama. Minyama, it is a traditional, reaction that comes when you do something bad to people, or you've done something that is very strange. Bantu ambo kamba aba baina minyama. Sure, bantu bamene baenda kumpingo, bantu bampingo, bantu bamene bapempera mulungu, bangankale na mitima yoyipa kuti sibafuna chabe kuti no uyu Edgar ikiwo tiziba pamene wanachita. That's why bantu nibawoza kuti sometimes mukazikaniza maningi kuchira 5 senses mulungu amene anatipasa. Mulungu kuli amene anatipasa kuti common sense. So pankani aba Edgar nidabwa kuti bantu baenda nibokondwela bambochitana makampeni, bati musogoleli wa PF enzeri president wa Zambia apa manje pamene tafika takwanisa 1 year. Judgment any day ibwera, and the judgment will be on the favor of the state. Postmortem report na eve ibwera, ndiye pamene muzaona chorungama ba Dennis chamene benzo kamba. I'm not a happy person. I don't know how happy people are. Me, I'm not a happy person. Chavuta kuti family kambe chabe chirungamo chamene chiripo ni chani. Nindana amene alengesa kuti inkani na manje nkaleko. Benangu bakambati ni boma. Benangu bakambati no ni family. Nizakuuzani si boma si family, but ni muntu umozi. Amene aziwa vintu bamene nzo kamba vinachitika. That's why kufikila lelo bakange okunichita challenge. kunafika nkani no tupe waiba mu report ndiye muli nkani yonse amene nzokamba. Mu report ndiye muli nkani amene nzokamba. Iyi report ni postmortem report ndiye ina vonse vamene nenzokamba viza kachoka. Kunkani ya judgment nkani yoika Zambia izapaswa mpamvu kwendo muika Edgar Lungu pamene wanaikira banzao. Because ndiye kaucha yamene tinavomereza, ndiye lamulo yamene iliko kuti aliyense akafa presidenti aindogona pamozi na banzake kumalo charo cha Zambia chamene anavomereza. So ma questions yena ngwenzo bwera mukoti musafakeko nzeru. Nkani ilipo ni yakuti chamene nachita decide High Court ku South Africa ndiye chamene Court of Appeal izavomereza, because kulibo chinja chifukwa chakuti ma reasons yamene bapasa kuti ife chamene stifunira kuti Edgar endafakiwa mu Zambia ni kuti problem ni yakuti government yenzo chinja ma goalpost ni boza. Government naimira chabepa chintu chingati chimozi kupasa olemu anafa Edgar Lungu kuti ba president bakainde bakapezeke kuti bamperekeza enzeri musogoreri kulibe chibalesa bakainde kupezeka pamaliro ya president enzeri former president bafunika bapezeka, because ngati banapezeke it won't be a state funeral, there won't be a military send off, because chamechi pasa mpamvu masoja kuti balize mfutizi ya 21 ni chief commander of all armed forces, and this time ni akainde Ichilema. So nifuna chabe kuti ni kupasa an update bambiri maybe simuziwa. When I'm silent, I'm also doing other things. As you are aware, I'm contesting as an independent candidate for Shibuyunji Town Council. So I've been on the ground trying to mobilize, because on 13th we are going for election. Now, one disappointing thing is that there will never be peace in some political parties, because the spirit itself, even God is involved over this matter. It's on that God gives a space for people to dialogue and come to a conclusion. So now, as we speak right now, the body parts or the body parts of the former president, should I say it? Should I say it? Okay. The postmortem report is coming out any day. Let me reserve this. So, going forward, we have seen a number of patriotic former members joining UPND. For people who may not understand the process in which they've taken to paralyze UPND is to infiltrate UPND. Now, in the history of this country, UPND has about 100 plus independent candidates who wants to represent their people from their respective constituencies, councils and wards. It is just not too late. It is just not too late. The people that blamed UPND for delaying the burial of ECL have now joined UPND. What is the message that you are getting from there? The same people that condemned Hakainde Hichilema to be a very bad man just some few months ago, today they've come in UPND and they are saying Hakainde Hichilema is a good man. That is very good. You are very clear on that one. All right? Now, why do you think the PF now are coming to join the UPND? Do you know what it means? Do you know what it means? You don't understand. Okay, nimbona bazoya George at Tapari News. Mwefa news ya shani. Na mieba ati report ikafuma. Ika mieba ifi achitike pari Edgar Lungu. I will very soon publish something. So don't panic. Me, I'm updating you. There is no one, not even from the government, who is updating you. Me, I'm giving you the feedback that the judgment which is coming out is in the favor of the president, Hakainde Hichilema, to preside over the funeral. So when people are silent, me, I'm doing it. There is no sin I've committed. I'm free to share with you the outcome, and I've been predicting exactly that has been coming out. Despite some of you are bitter people that just hate Dennis because Dennis seems to know everything. If you want to blame me for sharing with you or update you, then you're not fair, because there is no one who is updating you the whole country. It's only me. And the reason why I don't want to give you the full report is that I'm waiting, because if I say it now, I will endanger the pure report that is coming out. But the outcome is exactly what I've told you, that the judgment is coming in the favor of the state of Zambia. We are going to hear it soon, any day from now. Number two, the report is almost concluding, and the outcome will be given, and it will be on the public domain. We will all know what caused the death of ECL, what really transpired, what did they find out. Everything will come out, and now you must come and shake hands with me to say, Dennis, you're a man. Now, when I'm speaking like this, I'm not fighting the government. When I'm speaking like this, I'm not humiliating the family. It's just very unfair for gentlemen and women that are pushing the agenda, who wanted to embarrass Hakainde Hichilema, not to allow him to preside over a state funeral. The truth is that there is a law that protects the president to preside over any former president that dies. If he's available, he cannot assign anybody. By law, it is him that confirms a state funeral and preside over. So whether you like it or not, once everything is concluded, Hakainde is going to preside over. Those who hate him for no reason, they must feel ashamed. And the outcome will be very shocking, and some people will be arrested. When you see still waters runs deep, there is a lot. So let's come to the issue. I was just responding to George Zoya there. But UPND must be very careful. Don't be so excited. When you see PF members joining UPND, don't be so excited. Be careful and watch over these men. Some of us will tell you things that others will never tell you. The truth of the matter is that independent candidates that have stood on their own leaving UPND is not because UPND is bad. UPND, under its policies and ideology, they are excellent. The challenge are people that are holding on positions who are misleading the president. In the history of this world, they've never been independents above 50. But this is very shocking. All of us that supported UPND have become and have decided to become independent, not because we are stubborn. I want to pose one question. The spokesperson of UPND said, ati tuli bazangi nkambo twazwagu UPND. So Zambia ni yabwe za independence. Yaga zanga sa Zambia ijogera alimu iguma colonial masters. Why do you think Zambia became independent? As per your explanation, Cornelius Mwetwa, I've never challenged you or maybe criticized your statements over politics. But I want to challenge you that sometimes you are just politicizing. Therefore, I want you to be very careful, and you are the people maybe sometimes that are misleading His Excellency Hakainde Hichilema. We love our president. We love him so much, maybe beyond the way you love him. Independent candidates who are endorsing Hakainde Hichilema, they've not done anything wrong. And some of us, we are not inclined to Tonsa Alliance. Tonsa Alliance, they have their own members, and they must deal with their own members. We are not attached to Tonsa Alliance. We are simply speaking for the people. If you fear the independent, you call them names. Kindly just go on the ground and speak the manifesto. The same manifesto we are also sharing, that Hakainde Hichilema is a good leader. But the problem has been those that are working under his name are failing the people. And under the law, under the constitution, we are duty bound to exercise our rights. We are not vomited people. We are people that are exercising our own rights. And this year, let me tell you the truth. If you are going to be in the comfort zone, thinking that maybe you as members of parliament that are aspiring, who were corruptly adopted, I want to tell you, you will lose in a number of areas. Pabu MP muzaluza bambiri chabe. Pabu council chairperson bumeya muzaluza, ma councillors muzaluza. This is reality. When you see a bigger number standing as independent, please give them a space. UPND is not a dictatorship political party. It's a party that should also demonstrate democracy, allowing people to have their own divergent views, their own opinion. Now, instead of you concentrating on speaking what you are going to do when you are voted into power, you are busy talking about independence. You are making us to be more popular. People now know to say, oh, there is Mutumba who is coming in this area, who is standing as an independent. Mutumba, oh, Wakambat is under Tons Alliance. What proof do you have? Who take you to court? Who prove to you that we are independent? Independence means standing alone and speak for the people. People become your political party. And when people are saying, how can an independent work for the people? An independent can work for the people because he uses the money for the government. There is no independent member of parliament who speak very parallel. I've seen UPND giving money in constituencies where there is an independent candidate. Uyo binwe ochanda. Mpunda I mean. Abo abena chanda. They worked very well in their respective constituencies. Using whose money? UPND money. How are we going to be arrogant, refuting good ideas in our chambers? Because we are independent, we are not going to work like that. We'll make sure that we work as a team. UPND candidate that will win, and the other leaders who together share ideas best for the people, not for the party. The party is there just to lead and also come up with ideas on how they can govern this country. But now, you are thinking maybe independents are sponsored by Mundowile. No. If there is such a one, please produce evidence. There is no way ECZ would have allowed us to file in when we belong to a political party. Let the Tonse Alliance produce evidence that we are members of Tonse Alliance. We are not members of Tonse Alliance. We are members that are independent who wants to represent the people. And we are not fighting the president. In fact, some of us, when we win, we are going to work with the president, who will be in support of the president. It is just very embarrassing that you misled the president. You are the ones that were recommending those that you adopted, and the president has given you a task now to go and plead with independent to withdraw. And we have seen a number of people withdrawing, meaning you've seen strength in these candidates. Be careful with independent candidates because they are stronger, they are supported, and also influenced by the people on the ground. Independent candidates are not lazy men and women. They are stronger on the ground because their base is the grassroots. So, I just wanted to say that the more you see PF joining now, those who condemned Hakainde Hichilema joining now, just know something dangerous is coming. And their plan is not to paralyze UPND now. Their plan is to paralyze UPND come 2031. I want to tell you, come 2031, there will be a lot of problems in UPND because the structures are very selfish. The structures are people that have made this to happen because they never respected what was on the ground. They wanted to enrich themselves. But the best we can do, don't talk about independent. If you are stopping us from talking about Hakainde Hichilema, you are stopping our people also to support Hakainde Hichilema. Now, us, we want Hakainde Hichilema to win. So these are the same people that are joining you. Yes, let them join you if they are genuine. But I know, and we know their plan. This could be plan B. The more they infiltrate the system of UPND, then definitely UPND by 2031 may not be there. If it will be there, then it will be paralyzed. Another political party may come. But our prayer is that, genuinely, these who are coming in to join, why are they joining in the last minute? Just a month ago, some of them insulted Hakainde Hichilema, but they've joined. Do you know why they are joining? They sat and planned. And so this plan is called a project. It's a project. It's a project, let me tell you. If UPND want to be careful with these people, I want to tell you that that will be the end of UPND. And don't underrate our independent candidates. Don't even talk about them. Concentrate preaching the good things Hakainde has done, which we are also telling the people to say, don't make a mistake to vote for another person apart from the president. If we want to work with the president, what is wrong? Why do you want to become dictators? Why do you want to force people? Why do you want to impose leaders on people? People have decided they will vote for the president and they choose leaders whom they feel these have the capacity to deliver. They're not going to just clap for whatever you decide. You've already made a mistake. In the history of politics, there've never been 100 plus independent candidates. It's a great message. I think even the president is very shocked. But if these independents are going to work with His Excellency, please respect them, because you said that UPND will work, okay? We will work under democracy. They will allow people exercise their divergent views. How come that some of you want to threaten us? We are risking our lives. Today there is a bargain to discuss the way forward with independence. But some of you are speaking as if maybe you want to pretend you are too loyal. You are the most useless people. Useless people that are misleading the president. You are just giving headache to the president. Independent candidates who are aspiring this year, from the MP, the mayor, the council chairperson, and the councillor, if they are in support of the president Hakainde Hichilema, please embrace them. We are one people. The more you talk bad about these people, you are injuring the same people. That's why sometimes in your gathering, people are just quiet. People are just quiet. So what I'm telling you is that let's be careful. When you see a bigger number of independents coming from the political party, which is UPND, it must open your eyes that something is going to happen come 2031. I wish I was a close advisor to the president. I would have said, let's embrace these independents and talk to them nicely than what others are saying. Hey, can you stop talking about Hakainde Hichilema? Don't you know that independent candidates have numbers? If you stop them from talking about Hakainde Hichilema, then whom do you want them to talk about? Tell us whom we should promote. Tell us. Eh? Tell us. Whom should we preach? We are standing as independent depending on the good policies which UPND has put in place. But the problem is that adopters, those who adopt, are very corrupt. That's why some of us, we really sensed that something is going to happen, that some people, some relatives who are connected somewhere will be given these adoptions. That's why today we are saying, as independent, we will work with the government of the day, and we are carrying the day come 13th August. People vote for us. Those that were adopted will lose. And when we get into offices, if MPs get into parliament who are independent, we'll tell them work with the president. From there, let us move forward, because we'll have shown the president that he must not trust those that select candidates, because those are people who are benefiting personally. So when we are speaking this truth, other people are bitter. Some of us will never fear to speak the truth. We'll stand for the truth and we'll stand for the people. We will never fear anybody. We will speak things the way they are, because they say the truth hurts. And some people are saying, no, why is he now speaking against the president? I'm not speaking against the president. I'm simply saying that the adopters made a mistake which has made the president to have a headache. Because imagine what they are suspecting to say, these Tonsa Alliance are trying to plan to take hold of the independent. It will not work. We know the records of these who wants to form government under Tonsa Alliance. We know that they have a very bad track record. We cannot join them even when we win. We will continue working with UPND. That is the truth. There is nothing wrong for independent candidates to stand under UPND. Why should it seem you are dictating the people, you are imposing leaders whom people don't want? Go on the ground, have the intelligence report. It will show you that in most independent areas where independent candidates are contesting, people love the independent candidates because they've seen how other leaders have failed. Even when Hakainde Hichilema has increased the allocation of CDF, there is still bad load networks. There is still no water in a number of areas. Some areas are not developed. Even where independent members of parliament are, where UPND delivered money equally, just like where UPND candidates were working, there is a difference. Independent candidates, independent member of parliament, they worked better than those who were appointed under UPND ticket. So it's all about a leader. When you receive money in that constituency, when you receive money in that district, you use it according to the lined up guidelines. Then you are going to represent the president very well than just say, no, me I'm a UPND candidate. Not everyone who is in office was appointed. There are people that are forcing themselves in the offices, yet they are not blessed, they are not anointed of God. And the people this year will decide. We are not against the president. Finally, if you say that independent candidates, they are stubborn. So Zambia became stubborn when they were fighting for independence. Zimbabwe became stubborn when they were fighting for independence. South Africa became stubborn because they were fighting for independence. Is that an explanation? That is a political language which should not be spoken again to the people. Independent people are people who are standing in independent to represent the people. If you say, where are they going to be accountable for? No, you are accountable before the people. Whether you don't belong to a political party, the moment you get into office, you belong to the government. So you are accountable to the government and the people. They'll ask you if you misuse the money. They'll say, where did you take the money? After all, me as a council chairperson in Shiwinji Town Council, I'm simply there to ensure that policies are implemented, to chair meetings of progress, not to be an enemy of UPND government, no, not to be an enemy of good policies, but to exercise our right to represent the people, because we are not going to be driven by the party to do what the party wants, but to do what people want. That's the goodness of independence. We've seen members of parliament debating matters of good governance. Whom are they representing? Are they representing themselves? They are representing the people. The same laws that are made in parliament goes even to a constituency where there is an independent member of parliament. The same money that is shared to the constituency under CDF, the 40 million, is shared equally to a member of parliament who is an independent. The same way other councils are receiving equal money, where we call equalization, are given equally even to those that are independent in the office. We have seen George Manza, a young man who was humiliated, but he shocked, and at the effective, council, there is nothing wrong. There is nothing wrong. So, anyway, that was for today. It also makes sense. I know you don't have information. Wait for the report. Thank you.